y'all, it's your girl Lady Tay here on Hella Ish Podcast with my girl Bailey, aka Real Finance.
Hello.
We finally got her to bless us, but as you can see, we're not in the Hella Ish studio, right? We are at
We at the trap.
We at the trap right now. You feel me? The official Fine Trap, where you can find all of Bailey's clothing and all of that good stuff, right?
Yes.
Tell them a little bit about what you got going on.
Okay. Well, I am Bailey, aka Real Finance. I am, well, we in the trap. Right now I got my boutique clothes, my night outfits, all the little cute Instagram clothes you see the models wearing. All the body, all the little sexy shit.
Yes, y'all can't see it. It's on the other side of us, but we're gonna give you guys some clips so that y'all can shop. We're gonna drop all her deets so you can shop too. Are you available online?
I do. I have an online website. It's down at this moment, but I'm gonna be back up because I am literally ordering new merch.
Okay.
Today.
It happens like that. We already know.
Yeah.
So just be on the lookout. You have a Instagram for them?
I do. Fine Trap Official.
Make sure that y'all go check her out, okay? Especially if you got little nice bodies, you summer body ready and shit. She got all little nice cute little outfits for you, okay? Are you happy now?
I am.
Everybody's schedule's been so busy, so it's so hard trying to get people to physically be here.
Crazy.
I know.
Girl, we got Monkeypox.
I'm not ready for it. I'm scared of it. I'd rather have COVID over monkeypox. Yes.
You know what? I just want to go to the aliens is probably chilling better than us right now.
I feel like the aliens is what's feeding it to us, because they say
said it came from the fucking COVID vaccine. I read that today. That monkeypox.
Oh, really?
Came from the COVID.
So the thing is I do, or I also feel like it's them brewing in the laboratory trying to see what the fuck they can make up. You right?
Because that shit do look like some laboratory.
Yeah, no, that ass.
Did you see the viral picture of the girl with the black?
So now it's like more people popping up with it. Because at first they tried to say that it was a gay thing, right? It was only gay men that was getting it. And then they had their first female in Atlanta.
But that's because these men.
No, for real. So look, so we was joking. Shout out to my partner Moose. My partner Moose is locked up. But I was joking with him on one of my live talks last week. And I was like, so they be like, what be going on? Monkeypox be in there. And he was joking, girl. Why he hit me and said, well, I was being funny.
Right.
I was telling him how I was asking, because I've always heard that men do a specific thing in the jails to make sure that the other dude is with it. So what I had heard was candy bars. They put it on the pillow, so if the nigga take it, then they know that they with the shit. Girl. So he confirmed it, but he was like, it don't be hella going on like that, girl. This literally the next day he'd be like, Tay, a nigga in here got monkeypox. I said, see what we was saying? Oh, but that was when we were going with the narrative that it was
girl, but
because
it's in jail for real.
No, dead ass, it's in there. So they had one, yeah. So but then more people started having it, so it's okay, we can't really say, because then it was the female. But then I take that back, because females be messing with men that be messing with men.
I don't know. And messing with men.
But I feel like the government is full of shit anyway. They created AIDS. They have an actual patent on it. And so, yes, do your research.
Yeah.
In order for you to have a patent with the government at all, you have to prove that you are the original creator of it. So let that sit on your brain for a second.
You gotta have a whole lot of money to do that.
So let that sit on your brain.
Damn.
So in order for them to have a patent that lets you know that they were a creator.
Right.
Yes. So there's a lot, right, that we kind of overlook and all of that. But there's definitely a lot of big things brewing, I feel like.
It is. I feel like
Excuse me.
It's crazy because the year is almost over with. And I want to be like, ooh, next year is going to be the year for everybody. But I said that last year, so bitch, I really don't know.
Yeah.
But I know I've been working. I've been staying focused. I got a lot of stuff I'm working on with my brand. I actually got a collab I'm working on with Braveheart.
Really?
I do.
Good job.
So,
shout out to my boy Brian from Las Vegas, Braveheart Clothing.
Yes.
He has been doing a lot of shit. You got a lot of collabs. There's a collab coming out with Hella Ish Podcast too. So
okay.
B is working right now.
Oh yeah.
That's one thing I will say. He's working right now. So shout out to Braveheart. If y'all haven't already went to the website, go there. He's also on Instagram. Go buy you some stuff. It's some really good merchandise.
Yeah.
And if you are serious about doing a collab, maybe hit him. He might fuck with
Straight
you.
Straight
heat.
Like,
I'm so interested to see that.
I cannot fucking wait.
Yeah.
I want to spill the beans. I'm gonna say a little bit pink.
Okay.
I'm gonna say brass dolls.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna say jewels, rhinestones, and patches.
Okay.
And I'm so excited. It's giving like Ron Dutch.
Yes.
And I'm so excited because he already dope as fuck on his own.
Yeah.
So I feel like adding like a super girly touch is gonna be like dumb cute.
Two creative
dumb
minds.
cute.
Yep.
Dumb cute.
Exactly.
So I actually was gonna if I would have went to Vegas this weekend, he was gonna have samples ready. So I'm gonna wait till we get the samples together and then I'm gonna check it out.
That is so dope. I know that's gonna be a really good collab, so I'm really interested to see that. Can I get something in the big girl size that just covers up the stomach a little bit? I'm gonna put that personal thing in.
I didn't do shirts. I didn't do shirts with him. We haven't talked shirts. We just own truckers now.
Okay.
Because I'm actually working on my own some bomber jackets for the shop that I'm gonna get embroidered. So
yes, just think of the big girls out there. I mean, we know how to rock shit cute too.
I do have plus size in my shop.
Okay, cool.
I do.
So she has plus size, which a lot of plus size women don't know how to shop. They got to go to certain shops. So just know Real Finance got it for you. Okay?
I do.
Yes. So y'all already know that we drink, right? We have a drink on here. So we already have our mixed drink. I had to pop Bailey's Cherry by mixing a really nice concoction for her. We offer Douce tonight, today, whatever.
And I want to say for the record, I have not been drinking dark.
Really?
Like, I can't even tell you the last time I drank.
Wow,
I have
what happens when you drink dark?
I have a gallon of Hennessy in the back. And I just have it for when I'm in the shop and I want to drink. But I do not. It's
is
just
it too harsh or
like tequila keep me up. Tequila is like party pee.
Yeah.
And girl, that's what had me missing at the fucking pool party. The end of it.
Oh no, it was out of there. Yes,
I went to.
I heard about it. I didn't get to make it to the pool party.
Man, you were there.
The mansion party?
No, my pool party.
Oh yes, your pool party. You know you gotta be specific.
Girl,
you know you doing hella shit.
I know.
No, I was there.
Girl, I was missing at the end because I went to go put my bathing suit on and never got up out the bathroom.
Let me tell you, when they told me the people was coming, I was like, oh yeah, I'm out of here. I gotta go.
Oh yeah, it was a whole lot of niggas.
They was just tripping because it was too much going on.
Everybody was cool though.
No, the party was great, but I think the neighbors and shit was tripping too because it was like small, slim parking, right? And then exactly parked everywhere, coming from every fucking corner. They probably looking at it like, why are these niggas in our neighborhood? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on? Where the fuck are they going to? The owner was tripping too. When he started the trip,
he just kept saying the police was coming. The police was coming.
But they really wasn't. That's what I heard.
He was trying to get ready. He was prepared.
Oh, okay.
But they never came.
Because I think that's what happened when the first one I heard, I was out of there like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And then they was like, they never even came. I was like, okay, but still. Once I hear that, it's like, peace out.
Right.
No, I had my time.
And we had got drunk by the time, it was still like, girl, I was drunk, it was still probably like another hour and a half of the party.
Exactly.
Before everybody
No, it was a good
out.
time. It was a good party. No problems. Everybody showed up for finance. You feel me?
It was like intimate.
Yeah.
I feel like I like more like that type of shit.
Yeah. Definitely.
Where we all drink and have our own conversations and we just all together.
Don't gotta worry over your look over your shoulder to see who's there or what they doing or switch up your conversation and all that. No, I think now that I'm getting older, for my own sanity, I'm starting to just put myself around people I don't really need to second guess and question. Right. I feel like at times we all have like our own personal conversations, right? And they stay those personal conversations, but I've realized that just because you're an adult doesn't mean everybody's an adult. So people still be on messy ass shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I don't got time for that because I'm trying to change a new leaf and a bitch ain't trying to go to jail for having to fucking beat somebody up. You know what I'm saying?
No.
At all.
We don't want that.
No.
And I've really been on some like, I feel like if I could check myself,
definitely.
I can't be around people that can't check themselves.
Of course.
And as of lately, like the most out of my body I'm gonna be is drunk. And like on a good type of drunk, like, oh, I'm having fun, I came out to party and turn up. But all of that extra energy that goes into just being negative and in the midst of drama, I don't have that.
Exactly.
I live a very fucking chill life.
Yeah.
The most shit I worry about, the drama is bills.
So what are we toasting to? I'm gonna let you do our honors.
Ooh, let's toast to Oh, it's just so much.
Prosperity, wealth, health.
I was gonna say blessings on blessings.
Children,
like,
families, all that good stuff, right?
Do it.
Yes. Look, we ain't shit. We drinking while we toasting them.
But we serious.
But God knew we was gonna do this, and you know we like. Look, we're taking communion right now, Lord Jesus. Okay. But yes, that's what I toast to. So yes. Brown for me brings, you could point anybody out, I'm gonna fight them for you. Clear has me more met, like I'm gonna have I'm always a good time.
Cause you'll see me be off the Don Julio, the motherfucking Casa, the 42.
But see, me, I feel like when we all be in our settings together, I still have to play Lil Sis and watch everybody still.
And I'm like,
you get what I'm saying? I be watching y'all have fun, but I be watching y'all like, okay, I gotta make sure a motherfucker ain't testing who and what. You get what I don't give. I be like, oh, that's baby, she doing her thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't trip over the and Shay. I'm used to Shay now too. For a minute, I didn't know what the fuck. Shay, shout out Shay, I love you, baby. I didn't know what the fuck was going on at first. And I'm like, what is she? And I'm like, oh, she a dancer. That's why she always coming over here pop locking and dropping on her ass. You feel me?
We hitting slits.
I love it.
We was at the red lights twerking on the headlights.
I believe it.
Where she was.
Look, so let me tell y'all, we gonna have to. I think, matter of fact, we gonna have to throw some footage in there so y'all can see them doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all hating hoes, you ain't never gonna have a good time around my girls. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna always feel some type of way. But to us, we be like, oh, now we know it's official turn up party time because they over here shaking ass and shit. You feel me? Like, okay, let's get it together. You know?
Like literally, people DM me after 5-9 Day and was like, "Y'all had the black list."
Yeah.
I was like, no, I had to hit so many people. Like, please delete me off your story. Girl, I was literally watching my asshole today.
No, that's how it be. That's how it be. It
like,
be in the
y'all
moment.
delete me, please.
You feel me? Yeah, you know.
Like, no, it look good. I'm like, no.
Yeah, and you got a natural ass, right? So it's like, okay, you can deal with that. Like some of the made up ass, they don't move right. They don't be really. You know what I'm saying? Like it's natural. So I'd be like, okay, like I don't know. I'm a hater. You feel me? I go for a natural body any day. I watch a natural body before I watch, like, you know, it's nice, but everybody, it doesn't fit everybody. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like hairstyles. Everybody can't wear a pixie cut or a short cut.
Ooh,
or you know what I'm saying?
Was a good example.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? It don't look right on everybody, basically. You know, so not trying to hate on nobody, but I'm just saying, have you a good friend in your circle that tell you, bitch, you look a little instead of, you feel me? They want to be the ones that's popping out of the crew, so they ain't gonna tell you the one to look crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's not your friend.
Exactly. You feel me? So okay, so I want you to tell the people how you came into making Fine Trap official. Like how did you branch into that, basically?
So how I got into starting my brand was all this came from stripping.
Okay.
So I felt like I had did hella shit in the bay, like off my check. I didn't even know I had a bucket list, a checklist, but I ended up having a checklist.
Okay.
So at first I started dancing because I needed to pay the rent. I had my first little spot. I stayed on 38th, and it was real cute. I had just had my son, and my baby daddy had just went to jail. Oh shit! And shit got real fucking fast.
You got to figure it out fast. Yeah.
I got my first motion. It was in Sunnyvale, and I was at an underground club, and it was cool, but I was just in it for the money. I wasn't knowing that, like, oh, people being strippers and want to be seen as being strippers. I wasn't telling everybody, like, oh, I'm a stripper now. Like, you know, I was just getting my money.
Exactly.
So once I started booking, like, private parties, I did a party for some niggas, some city niggas. And I met some dancers that were dancing in the East Bay, like Oakland, the city, really predominantly Oakland. So I linked up with her. We started booking parties together and stuff. And once it was crazy because like once I hit Oakland, it was like I felt like no bullshit. It was like Diamond on the Players Club.
Oh really?
It was like a new something in there.
You was new meat. You was a new booty. Yeah, they ain't seen you before. You feel me? And I seen them old school Bailey photos, girl. You was all smaller and shit. Well, I mean that's how we are as women, right?
You know
like,
it's so crazy because you say that. I thought I was like slim, thick as fuck then.
Yeah.
And now I see my grown up out here, and I'm like, nah,
now I'm saying exactly, yeah.
But back then, you couldn't tell me shit. I thought I was that.
Hell yeah.
And all the shit.
I mean, on top of that too, you don't know that there is a next chapter, right? Because you're living life in one chapter. So of course you like shit. I'm that right now. That's like I look back at pictures and back then I used to be like, oh, I'm fat, I'm whatever, because I always was just thick and solid. Now with my mom body now and looking back, I'm like, I have the perfect fucking body.
Right.
And why wasn't nobody like encouraging me to embrace that? You punk bitches in my life at that
and
time.
No
you
shade, but that's why I tell a lot of my younger partners wait on that surgery.
Yes.
Spread.
Yes.
You might not need all of it, just a little bit.
Exactly. You know?
But,
and too, I feel like half the people that are getting the surgeries really don't need it. I feel like if you spend a little bit more time paying attention to yourself, you could fix those errors. I feel like for me, I personally feel like, honestly, I feel like when you get those type of procedures, it should be to fix something, right? So like, you done had some babies, you got pancake boobies. Your boobies don't even got no type of texture to it no more. They just boop. Okay, I can understand you wanting to get your boobs done, or maybe get them smaller to remove whatever, right? Stomach, you done had kids, C-sections, like I was talking to you about earlier. I've had 3 C-sections, so that's what mine would be, right? So it's like I don't oppose to that type of stuff, right? And then you go into medical reasons, right? Some people have medical reasons, and that's why they need to get rid of fat and skin and all that extra shit too, right? But when you getting into like the others, just to do it just because, it's kind of like I start to think, okay, where's your mental at, right?
To be an Instagram model.
Yeah, or if it's not for a profession, like, okay, let's say, okay, I'm going into strip and dancing, okay, my titties ain't that big enough, I'm gonna go get my titties done, but I'm gonna leave everything else alone. Okay, that makes sense. You're not going overboard, right? Because your body is going through so much, and then you grow up.
Right.
That's how I look at it. But I mean, once again, this is just my opinion. It don't mean that it's right, wrong. It's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? And too, I'm scared of the needle.
I feel like
I don't want to die on the table.
This time period, because I would say I would put it predominantly on this industry, model, stripping, video vixen, escorts.
Yeah.
But it's everybody. It's fucking doctors with BBLs out this world.
Definitely.
It's motherfucking dentists with the whole shit done. So this just epidemic.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, people just want it immediately. Like they don't want to work. And I'm gonna say, I'm not out of shape necessarily, but I have little bitty things I want to work on or tone up, and I don't take my lazy ass to the gym. And I see how easy it is to just go get, let me go get Lipo 360 real quick, but this flight go to Miami.
Right.
You know, I get it. We lazy as fuck, and the money is like, oh, I'm gonna spend it and get it done. But yeah, I feel like the greater is the health, and is it really necessary? And do you really have to do it? And can you just go to the gym and get it done? And
see, me, I'm scared of the recovery time, like that recovery process, like the actually going through it. But then too, I'm scared that what if you don't make it out of surgery? You know, there are a lot of surgeons that basically are just trying to take people's money. Look at before BBL became such a like a popular thing, people was going to get silicone butt injections and all that shit before it was even safe. You know what I'm saying? All lopsided, looking hella fucking crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I know a lot of girls that I've met that regret actually getting
it.
A lot of that shit.
Is it because they just regret the decision, or because they had bad surgeries
after? It's the health after. Like, and I know older women in the club. Like, I work predominantly like out of state, so out of state where I'm at, it is more seasoned vets and shit in the club that then establish their names and shit, eye body queens and shit, you know, like So they didn't got their surgery years.
Right.
Years. They didn't settle and really live with this shit while we just now on the way. So I don't know. I feel like there's good doctors and there's bad doctors.
Yeah.
And if you don't have to do it, don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah. So then that story goes into what, have you had any work as a dancer to kind of keep up with the industry or the times, or?
I got my titties in.
Okay. But see, that's not bad, because I feel like women been getting their titties in for so fucking long. Like the BBL thing just kicked in. That's a new thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I got my titties in. And
so what was your reason? Was it because of stripping, or you didn't like how like your body looked with them, or?
I feel like it's wild because I look back at my videos and pictures. I was confident as fuck with my little titties. I was saying,
it's okay.
I know I was wrapping it up.
No, you were, but it's okay. So. Bring it back, rewind. You feel me? And throw it off. You don't know. We just having a little inside moment right here. So, what can you remember? Okay, so what made you actually like go into dancing? Oh, you remember now, huh?
Okay.
You do?
No.
Okay. What made you go? What made you decide like, okay, I'm gonna do this like for real?
I needed the money.
Really?
Yeah. I needed the money.
Now, did you have people? Did you have people that you knew that were already doing it? Because it's like most people who feel like they need money, that ain't somewhere that they just.
Like,
okay, yeah.
When I started dancing is really when I grew up.
Okay.
Like really, I had a kid. I had just had my son, so I was on my second baby, and my last baby.
Yeah.
I was on my son.
Don't say that, girl. All my kids, I got 3 kids. I just had a daughter, and they're all 10 years apart. So you know, they was none of them.
Oh shit.
I told myself that every time. Don't jinx you. That's a jinx within itself. Just to let you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
We gonna knock for her, right?
But so I had just had my son. I was in my own place, but so I felt grown, right?
Yeah.
But I was like 19, 20. But all my friends and my associates were still high school friends and associates, right? So my partner's like, I got a homegirl that work at DD's, you feel me? Like I got a homegirl that, what did she do? I forgot. But you know, we got like regular little jobs and shit. We're still young. Matter of fact, I had a job at Ira Jenkins. I worked at the rec from like 16 to like, you know, for a few years. So
damn, yeah.
we had jobs and shit. So
the jobs wasn't paying enough for you.
how I got into stripping was how I got into stripping.
Tell us. I see you over there. You trying to pick your words.
So how I got into stripping was, so my baby daddy, he already had like, he had hoes that paid him and shit like that. But I kind of like, I was young and I was like naive. I was like green to that world. Right. So his business wasn't really my business and I wasn't wondering. Yeah. I just, in my mind, I'm just knowing you got bitches.
He had it and it was,
and bitches is giving you money. You got hoes and I really don't like it, but everything's taken care of and it is what it is.
Because you're being taken care of because of that.
Yeah.
Right.
I really wasn't tripping. Niggas sold cars and had hoes.
Right.
So that was that. But so I really wasn't fucking with my baby daddy though. Yeah. So it's another nigga that I was talking to, but he was in a pen. And he was a pimp. Okay. For real.
Like a real one.
He was a real one.
So you're saying your baby daddy wasn't real?
I'm saying my baby daddy did other shit.
He was trying
to. My baby daddy.
That was one of the side hustles, basically.
I mean, he's a pimp.
Okay.
He's
Respect
a pimp.
It. Okay.
He's a pimp.
Okay.
I mean, you know, I knew him since
it was different because you had a baby with him and all the shit.
14, 15.
Okay,
so, you know, like, I didn't know him for that. Like, I was a young ass girl, like, just on some, like,
you met him on some different type of shit. Exactly.
Like, he kept that type of shit away from me. Yeah. I didn't even know that type of shit about him. Like I said, like, I knew it going through, a nigga go to jail and I go through a nigga phone type
and
shit.
Find out,
you know, shit like that. It was sneaky shit.
Yep.
Now it's loud and proud.
Exactly.
But, you know, so that was that. But after the fact, like, I'm talking to a nigga who's really a pimp.
Yeah.
So he put me on. Like, he told me somewhere to go. He put me on one of his
told you what
hoes.
to do and stuff.
Yeah, and he told me like a club to go to. Me and the girl went, and it was cool. It went from there.
So tell me your first. So that's your first experience, right?
That's my first.
So tell me about it. I want to know. Like, how'd you feel? You have butterflies. You was nervous. Was she trying to pep talk you, coach you through it? Like, what was? Walk me through that. I want to know. Like, walk me through. Or was she hating because you was a new bitch on the block type shit? You get what I'm saying? So,
you know, she kind of was like,
didn't want to give you much of the game. Kind of like she wanted you to bump your head type shit.
No,
it wasn't that bad.
She was cool. Everything was cool. But I felt like me and him had a certain type of understanding from what he told her the understanding was. Yeah. And, you know, she tried to, which a lot of these bitches do, like, she was trying to see. And I feel like that kind of fucked up everything at that point. But it was
mind you, if y'all ain't picked up, she's trying to be politically correct just a little bit, you feel me? But it's okay, I'm reading her right now. And that's only because I know Miss P, you feel me?
Yeah, everything was everything, like, yeah.
So okay, so then tell me. Okay, so did you work in a you worked in a club that night, right? Okay, so tell me what was it like?
So it was like so different.
Was it popping? Was it a packed night? Was it?
It was very nice. So it was an Asian club. It's like members only. It's like some real discreet shit.
Oh shit! Okay.
You know, so it's no poles. So that goes into like as I kept dancing and got more like into the East Bay. I never touched the pole because I never started touching the pole.
So there's different things, like when you get booked for a show or when you go into a club, there's different type of dances that you
strippers,
do,
there's poles and strip clubs.
But this isn't the first time I've heard someone say that I don't do poles. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I mean, some girls just don't do pole work. But I know for me, I never cared for pole work because I didn't come in on pole work.
Exactly. So does that mean, okay, so let's say that you are working a club. Is it mandatory that you do pole work, or are you able to work the crowd as well?
No, you can work the stage, you can work floor work, you can do, you know.
Okay. And so, just for y'all out there, because I know there are some squares that y'all don't know what the fuck we talking about right now, right? Because I'm saying work the crowd, she's saying work the stage, all that. So let's break down a little bit when they hear this terminology, what the fuck it means, okay? So work the stage means you don't have to work the pole, right? But they're basically trying to see if, and you can stop me at any time, right?
Okay.
They're trying to see if there's anyone who wants like a dance on the floor, right? Exactly. See what I'm saying? So they don't necessarily have to be
like you still. It's some clubs like I didn't work at a lot of clubs. Like, I got hired in like 7 clubs in Arizona. All of they clubs really have a stage. It's like one really small club that I worked at called TNA, and it's like a little hole in the wall, Mexican, like, no offense, but it's like a hole in the wall Mexican, like construction workers,
like trap type of a spot, basically,
for sure. Like they selling coke and shit, you know, but it's rolling in that bitch. So I lost what the fuck. Oh, they have a small ass stage, and that bitch is like the width of this table probably out to a circle though, and just one pole, and then that's it.
And you gotta stay in that area.
So you just, you know, when they call your name, you go up there, but that's how everybody in the motherfucking club see you. If they don't walk, if you can't hit the floor and they not looking at you, you know, once you get on that stage and they call your name, they gonna look at you.
Right.
So you gotta be able to get up there and still
do your
catch the attention without climbing to the top.
Right. So because I know certain clubs, they want you to dance a certain way, right?
Yeah.
Like I know certain clubs because of flies. It's hot as fuck, just in case y'all don't know. Okay, so you know, it's like baby Africa in this bitch. Not in this specific, you know, it's not because of this, but because of outside. We got the windows open. It's just spring. You feel me? Y'all know what the fuck going on right now. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all see us flying, swatting some shit, we looking out for each other. That's about it. All right. But I had a friend, okay, and she was considered the other, and she was saying, like, she used to, like, be around niggas all the time. And I remember she used to always complain, because mind you, I was kind of green when it came to that specific type of a lifestyle, right? But I was always around people in that lifestyle, but I never really kind of knew the ins and outs. So I remember one time she was telling me that she wanted to be able to dance how she wanted to. In the one club she was dancing at, like, you couldn't twerk, you couldn't really like have, I guess the best way to kind of explain it is like really like, you know how we think of rhythm, right? Like the one, like, you know, if it seemed like she had any type of nigga in her, they was tripping with her. So it's like the old school, like, flush your body around and
like Berlin.
oh yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah, I know that there's words to this, so chime in when you need to, okay? 'Cause I don't fucking know all of them, right? Whereas, you know, our strip clubs, our after hours, you like, don't stop, get it, you feel me? And we like, hey, to the ground, you feel me?
Twerk.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit up.
Right. So it's funny because if you don't know what you guys have to go through to even be able, because it's basically like another 9 to 5. It's another job, right? It's another form of making money, all of that type of stuff. And I feel like some people have the wrong perception of that shit, right? And I feel like it's because it's a lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so then going back to your first night, did you have to like drink or anything to like calm your nerves or feel comfortable to do it?
Ooh, I definitely.
Because a lot of women always tell me their first time they had to either take a bump or, you know what I'm saying, like they smoke, no,
I ain't never.
But that's what we said. You see how I hit my girl with drinking? I didn't even play with her like
I
that.
ain't never did no bump.
But this is how a lot of women and also a lot of men in the entertainment business get hooked on drugs and shit like that.
True. This is
because this is a lifestyle. Yes, this is what y'all don't understand, right? A lot of y'all see this as a party lifestyle. And it's a lot of fucked up shit that goes behind the scenes. I just need y'all to know that. I don't want y'all to feel like every stripper you see or every man that likes strippers that goes in is because of certain things, right? A lot of men that go in, right, they have shit going on at home. Need to clear their mind, whatever. But then also on the flip side of that, you have your dancers. They go through a lot of shit dealing with these people too. You get what I'm saying? And it's like they're disrespected. You feel me? They have to make sure that they put their respect on the line
and
out there.
And a lot of bitches gotta get out of their body to deal with it.
Exactly. And that's what I've noticed is a lot of times people will tell me, oh, okay, I have to drink.
Bitches running on
or I have to, they taking pills, they doing lines, you feel me? Like, you have to understand that a lot of the times these people, some of our friends that are in these type of positions, this ain't what they want to do, right? They just know what the money is going to be able to take care of their personal finances. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't now there are some people that really enjoy what they do. They like their job, they go, that's their thing. But trust me, it's a lot of shit behind the scenes that they go through. That's why I will tell y'all, if y'all don't got no stripper friends or no dancer friends, respect the ones that you don't know, because trust me, it's not as easy as you think. They not all out here to try to take your man from you and do no weird ass shit to you. That's really not their mind frame when they're coming in. They got their whole life, they got a whole other set of shit going on, right? You know what I'm saying? To them, it's really a job. So if y'all bitches feel some type of a way because of dancers and all that, check your nigga. Look, so with the traveling that we do, I do realize that I love Cali more, because it be hella hot. It be like,
people ask me why I've never moved, because I get homesick.
Yeah.
I stayed in Detroit, trapped out like in a hotel for like 3-4 months at a time.
what? Girl, was it fucking cold as shit?
I've been.
See, I can't do all the seasons. I can give me like 1 or 2, but all of them.
My first snow ever was a Detroit snow, and it was up to my knees.
No, ma'am. I can't be too cold, right? I'd rather be hot than cold. What about you? You rather be hot than cold?
I'd rather be hot.
You would? Yeah, I'd rather be hot than cold. Plus,
except for nighttime.
Well, that's cold. So you rather be cold than hot?
But I mean, when I go to sleep.
No, fool. We talking about overall. Ain't no specific moments. No, fool. Overall, would you rather be cold than hot or hot than cold? See, because my thing is this: if it's too cold, what if you don't have something to cover you?
But if it's too hot,
you can take shit off, and if you butt naked, then fuck it, you just butt ass naked. It's fraud.
All right, well then I'd rather be hot.
No, don't let me talk you into it. Don't let me talk you into it, fool. It's which one are you really? I was sharing with you my logic. You're like, it does make sense, huh? No, but for real, because it's you don't always have layers to add on.
If you say it like that, I really do.
No, really.
I'd rather be hot.
Because I would have to think, like, seriously, why would I pick hot over cold? Because hot, I'm not gonna lie, like, people get irritable. You want to cuss people out when you hot. You can get dehydrated. You can pass out. I mean, it's a lot of shit. But on the flip side, if you're cold and you can't warm yourself up, then it's hypothermia. You feel me? You start, it's below. You're going to die. You're going to freeze to death. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, I hope at the worst in the heat, all I'm going to do is burn a little bit. I might pass out from dehydration. But I think I'm going to wake back up.
All this shit sounding real bad. All this shit sounding
you hallucinate when you hot?
You get the tripping when you hot, for sure.
I wonder if you do that when you close to your feet. Oh yeah, hella dry.
And then you keep licking them, so you just really losing.
Yeah. I guess it depends. I think I'd still rather be hot than cold, to be honest.
In what type of situation?
It's so many. Like, you just got to put a blanket on it.
Where you got to be hot at?
Well,
in the house?
Then that depends.
Or outside? Cause
I'd rather be hot outside than in the house. In the house, if that's the case, I'm gonna be cold. I can grab a blanket. I could put some socks on with some pajama pants or something like that.
Yeah.
But outside,
that's why I said at night, because the weather, I'd rather it be hot than cold. I hate the rain, so I don't.
Do you?
I do.
I like the rain depending on what's going on. I don't like the rain if I'm in it. But if I'm inside, then I can enjoy it. Yeah.
Rain in the house.
Netflix and chill.
Real nigga shit.
Board games, painting with the kids type shit. You feel me?
Nigga shit.
Okay, yeah. But like you said, it depends on what's the setting.
Yes.
What were the pros and the cons when you first decided to basically be a dancer? When you decided to dance?
Once I got more like into knowing like the ins and outs and shit that really be going on. I don't know though. At the same time, like I stayed to myself. I'm gonna call you right back. Okay, sorry about that.
We back.
So, I feel like I always stayed to myself. I never really had. Give me the question one more time before I like straight to.
We said what were the positives and the negatives, like when you decided to be a dancer.
So I really didn't have too many negatives because I worked by myself. So I never did drugs, so I never really got too lost into shit. I was always focused, and I feel like that's why I ended up, like I was saying earlier about like the checklist. I never even knew I had a checklist. Like I came into stripping just to get the money, right? But I ended up accomplishing hella shit
throughout your time.
And then I ended up like, damn, I did so many niggas videos out here.
Yeah.
I never thought I would have been like caught a wave of like my video vixen era.
Yeah.
I can say I had that. And it make me feel hella old too, and I'm still young. But it makes me feel hella old because I caught a wave of like, damn, I really was booked like every day, all the time for something like
which is fun. Yeah, but that's good, right?
Right. So now they look at me like a OG or something, but
not an OG.
They do. They look at me like an OG or something, but at the same time, like I don't really care because the cons of it is that it turns you into a different type of beast. At that time, like it's all type of sharks in the ocean, right?
Yeah.
But I was a whole nother animal. So it's like you mentally somewhere else. You like. I was away from my kids. Yeah. So it's like my grind, my mental, and just everything was different. Everything counted for something. I wasn't out here. I would be out of state by myself. I done been robbed.
And that's what I was gonna say. Like, how did you deal with like the security part of it, right? Because
I
most
had
girls,
no security.
but that's the thing is most girls, they choose to work with other women or men. You know what I'm saying? For that I wouldn't say, I guess it is stability, but also for the security purpose of it, right? So it's like, how did you deal with knowing that you was doing it to the neck and like feeling safe and secure? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you always worry constantly, or was it just kind of like...
You know what? And now looking back on it, I was very naive. I was very blessed. I won't say I was lucky, but I was very blessed. I was very naive, and God was always with me. Because I moved how the fuck I wanted to move. I never really was on...
You didn't think that
I never was thinking like something could happen to me. You feel me? I was never thinking a nigga I could meet up with gonna hurt me or do something to me. You feel me? Like,
exactly.
I was so...
You thinking like, not me, like it ain't gonna happen to me.
It wasn't even
like, you know, it happened.
I was so in my bag. I wasn't even thinking about the circumstances. I'm thinking like, I'm getting...
So you never had no times like where you leave at night, like after hours, or you going home or going to a room or nothing like that, and you like are worried, looking over your shoulder?
Not till I got robbed.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. Like, what happened with that situation? Were you home or were you out of state?
I was out of state.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was out of state. I was in Detroit, and I was like, it was this dude that, you know, I will say too, like, social media have a motherfucker meeting so many different people. So my previous Instagram, I had like 32,000 followers. A lot of my base...
That's the one that got shut down, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
A lot of my following was in Detroit. So every time like I was there, it was niggas that was hitting me, waiting for me to get back in the city. I got a lot of custos in Detroit. So it was this nigga who was always hitting me, and I kind of thought the nigga was like weird or on some weird shit. So I never really like paid him no attention. So I'm talking about for like a year and a half straight. Damn. He was consistent. Wow. So finally, like, I let the nigga, I told him what club I was working at, and he came to the club. He threw some money on my set and shit, and then he asked me to lead it. He wanted me to lead the club with him. So I left the club, and like, we went back to his crib and shit. And I don't even want to like detail.
You fill in the blank. You feel me? And then delete, and then we got to the end part. And then what was the end part?
Because I'm gonna write a book one day.
And we don't want to. No, it's good. You gave us enough right now too. Yeah.
But like, I left the club. This is enough to tell a bitch that don't know. Like, that's moving however you want to move. Like, so I left the club with the nigga. I'm talking about, and then for bitches that's thinking with their eyes and not their fucking brain, I'm talking about nigga got big diamonds on, shit on.
So you looking for the payout type of a thing more so.
Oh, because we done already discussed this before you came.
So you're not even thinking like what could go wrong.
No, you done already. I'm like, okay, for a year and a half, you done been trying.
Exactly.
You come in the bar, niggas dap you up, so niggas know you known around here. You got shit on, so you feel me? I'm like, okay, you done came in and already got 1,001 threw it on my face. So you done gave me some money already. We already, so everything was everything if you thinking with your eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I left with the nigga, and he robbed my ass. And it was like, and it
like
was
in the
cold.
car, or y'all was like, y'all went back to
we went back to his crib actually, and it was like other niggas was in there too, and it was like we had a little private session, and bitch, it paid me.
Yeah. Oh, so he gave it to you and everything.
He gave it to me and everything, and it was in the car.
So what the fuck happened? Okay, so he's gonna drop you off or whatever. Okay.
So this shit was crazy because I'm like, and it's so crazy because
and he was probably having regular conversation with you in the car.
Yeah,
and
girl, my dumb ass. I'm like, nigga, you a hoe. Like, why you just didn't ride me? Like, what the fuck you gonna do?
Wait, you said that before then?
When we sitting in the
after?
car, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you did all of this? Like, I told him to let me out at the liquor store. Because
so what happened? Y'all started arguing? Like, what kicked it off to where it went bad?
I was talking a little bit slick because the nigga had like a gun on his lap. Girl,
something like, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so it was all good, and then y'all got in it, and then y'all got in the car.
It was the Bay Area in me. Like, he had already robbed me. So at this point, like,
he robbed you already.
Yeah, he robbed me.
Okay, but wait,
So
no, you gotta go back. How did he rob you? Like, he robbed you in the car? Oh, you don't want to say that. Okay, because that's what it was. Okay, but it was in the car. Okay, so after he done already took what he took and got what he got, so you still in the car.
He trying to drop me back off at the club.
So wait, so he let you out. You went in it. Okay, so did he take your phones?
No, he didn't take my phone.
Okay, so you didn't have a phone on you, and died or something like that.
No, when he let me out, he parked and he came in the store.
No, the fuck he did.
Yeah, he parked. And
what did he park for? What was he saying? What was y'all saying?
I wasn't saying nothing. Like,
okay, you was just really trying to get away.
I was trying to get away from him at this.
Was he threatening you and all that shit?
He wasn't threatening me.
He's trying to see what's going on.
Like, he got on the phone and he like made a phone call. So I'm like,
okay,
but after I was in the store, I never came back out. Like, I stayed in the store.
So he came in the store when you was in the store too, though, watching to see what you was doing and who you was talking to and all the shit.
And
so you didn't trip. You just so did you play it off, or you went straight to the owner to try to get the phone and all the shit?
No.
So you was trying to play it cool and all the shit.
I just called the owner of the club that I worked at, and then I had him come pick me up. And he came and picked me up, and then this is where they had it saying like the game god.
Yeah.
So I went my ass back to work. I didn't even. I went to the next
club.
So
you really didn't, like, you knew what had happened, but it didn't really sink in how serious the situation was, basically.
I went
Is
back
that what
to
it was?
work.
Or you looked at it like, I gotta get back the money I just lost or what I lost type shit.
And I made like triple my money back.
See, but like you said, it's the game guy.
So it was a crazy ass experience, and I learned from that.
Did you who did you call to talk to about that? Like, who held you down when you were like living that lifestyle? Like, who was the person that you knew you can call on to kind of just walk you through what you need to be walked through, or get your head right, or even just vent? Like, who was your go-to person? Really?
When I have a best friend, Trey, and he really like my brother. So I've been to Virginia one time. I've been to like DC area, Maryland, and I was out there one time, and he met me out there. And I had some shit going on, and he would like have my back, like sit outside and shit like that. But if I called anybody, it was him, and that's a man.
Got you.
You feel me? Like, as far as females, partners and shit like that, no. Like,
I don't think that there's a specific, like, you have to have a male or a female as a friend, right? I feel like if it works for you and it's authentic, that's what it is.
At that particular point in my time, no, I didn't. Like, after a while, like, I met another girl that I clicked with, Nay. At the time, me and her was best friends, but she at that time like had so much of her own shit going on, and she would be out of town and out of state, and sometimes we'd be together. But when I would be in Detroit, like I said, I'd be months at a time. Like, so you can talk to motherfuckers, but I'm in a whole nother time difference.
Did you end up making like friends while you were out there? Did you end up making female friends while you was in the D and all of that, or you just really kept to yourself as like on some homebody type shit?
I didn't make no friends,
really,
but it was a girl that she wasn't from Detroit, she was from Chicago, and I put her on in the club out there because she was fucking with one of my niggas from out here, from Richmond, and he was in the D. And it was crazy. I'm working in the club, and I look up and see hella Bay Area niggas, and I'm like, what the fuck these niggas doing in here, right? So, but he hit me up and he asked me to get her in the club, and she came and I got her in the club, and then me and her kind of like kept in touch, and to this day, like, we still keep in touch. So she like you know how you like meet people in the game, and you like kind of like, she like a little sister, Do you feel like you relate to women who are in the game more than like a square type of a female? Like, would you say that your circle is more other women that are in the lifestyle or in the game to some capacity? You still got some. Because
like, you feel like y'all can relate to each other more, or what?
Yeah, for sure. Because my life is just fucking different. Like, but at the same time, I can have a conversation and be in a room with anybody. But on my day to day, like, yeah, like people that I talk to kind of like have some of the same similar shit going on in their life as me. And it don't even necessarily be, they can come from like the game, but it could just be our kids. It could just be taking care of our household. It could be running businesses. It don't necessarily be always about the money, but for sure shit like that come in.
Yeah, you just feel like you vibe better with somebody who kind of understands the life. I mean, because at the end of the day, y'all are regular fucking people.
And I make money with them. When you make money with people for a long time, it's like family.
Yeah.
Like bitches that are my partners, I make money with. Or I made money with. So in some type of way, like, yeah, we talk, we break bread, but we talk about like shit going on in our real life too.
Now, do you feel like also in that lifestyle, do you feel like the women are more genuine, or do you feel like they more sneaky too? Because it's kind of more that they, you know, they got to lose, right?
Bitches is bitches, so you never really know. And people have ulterior motives, and then you got a lot of haters because you come up with bitches, so you will be with bitches while they ain't got shit and you ain't got shit. They might come up and they got shit and you ain't got shit. And you might come up and they don't got shit and motherfuckers feel a certain type of way. It be all type of things that'll part way make you know, like, feel like you have certain friends. Right. And then you don't. You see that you don't when you get to certain type of levels. And then sometimes everybody ain't meant to come with you in all type of aspects too. Like some people are just to be your friends in certain type of situations. Yeah.
I feel like just as humans, period, I feel like sometimes we will make a connection with people at some point in our life, and we feel like because they did whatever for us, or we had that little bit of a connection, that we feel like we owe them. Sometimes people come into your life for seasons and reasons, right? It doesn't mean that they're supposed to stick around like all the time. And I feel like as humans, like, we have this attachment issue, right, where we feel like things belong to us. And I feel like that's a lot of the reasons why sometimes we will fuck ourselves over and stay with relationships or friendships that we probably should have been let go. Like, we've been seeing the signs, or we may have butted heads with them a couple of times already and we knew. I feel like we definitely hold on to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
As just the human race. I feel like I don't give a fuck what culture you are. I feel like we just do that.
Right.
Oh. Did you ever have a moment in time where you just feel like it's too much for you, you're going to tap out? Or it was kind of like you just started to develop thick skin to be able to handle certain circumstances? You feel me?
On some real shit, I never tapped out. I transitioned. Like, I feel like what happened was, I feel like my transition was my granny died. And at the time that I was really like trapped out, I didn't have my kids. Like, they lived with my mom. And I just made sure they was straight. Yeah. And I was making money.
Did your mom know what you had going on type shit?
Yeah.
And so that's why she was like okay with holding them down and knowing that they probably needed to be by her.
Yeah, it was like the most, I still say to this day, like, it was the most, that's the biggest sacrifice I've ever made. Because at the time, I was young, and it was like my babies, and I was so attached to them. They were so attached to me, and it was just like, I'd rather have had them with me and thug it out. Right. And I did that. Right. And my mom was like, no. Yeah, like, that's not what they need, right? Yeah. But it's good that you have somebody in your life that really cared enough to do that as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so when I hear people judge bitches that get money and they call them bad parents or they don't give a fuck about their kids because they don't have them, you never know a bitch situation.
Yeah.
Some of these bitches ain't shit.
Yeah.
A lot of them really ain't shit.
Yeah, no.
But some of them really still handling their business, but they're doing it for a reason. Like, if you're doing it for a purpose, this is not the lifestyle for you to have your kids at your cousin house for 1 week, they uncle house for another week, you got on with the daddy 1 week, and that's the shit I was doing. I was, you feel me, it wasn't like that, but it was like that.
It was like still, you had to make it work.
I had my kids, they lived with me, but they wasn't with me. I was always dropping them off late nights, early mornings. You feel me? Like, they going to their cousin's house with hella other kids. Like, it wasn't. Whereas my mom, she was out of state, but they structured and they gonna have 100% attention.
Exactly.
And they can blossom, and my mama gonna be on shit. And
these are her grandbabies, so you know she's gonna treat them with care and love and make sure that they straight. She ain't gonna let nothing happen to them or nobody treat them no different. She ain't gonna get frustrated with them, or she gonna make them feel a certain type of way about themselves or nothing like that.
And like, back to how I was saying, you be in a whole nother mental. It will be times that I could be out of state and not call my mama for a week because, and not talk to my kids for a week because I'm in a whole nother type of like energy. Like,
and you know your mom got them. Like, you know that they're taking care of them. I know they straight.
So it was the best. It was the best and the worst, like the greatest fucking sacrifice that I done fucking had to make. But it was something that, shit, if I ever was doing it again, that's what the fuck I would want to do. I wouldn't want to be moving around, having kids everywhere, all over the place. But like I said, like, that was my transition. When my granny passed, like, I had my kids move back out here with me. I had my shop at the time already. So I'm like, you know what? I want to focus on my brand, build this shit up. I still would go, you know, out of town if I need to. I still can do that.
Were they close by, or are they like a plane ride away?
My mom stay in Dallas.
Oh, that's not too bad.
So,
but you don't want to drive no damn Dallas, so that's a plane ride.
It's a plane ride for sure. But it be times I'll go stay out there for months at a time and work at a club out there and still be, you know, doing my mommy shit. I just made it work, but at that time I was so hungry. It wasn't really no shutting off.
It's kind of like you knew you had to make the sacrifice, and it was like, okay, if I start, then I know I can't stop midway through. Like, I gotta really pull all the way through. Like, I gotta pull it off.
And I feel like I did damn good in my little mode. But I like look back on it now like, damn, it's so much more other shit that I could have been doing in that time frame. But I don't take nothing back, because I feel like, you know, I'm not even no bitch that can say I haven't been stripping for 10 years. I haven't been stripping for 9 years. I haven't been stripping for 8 years. So you feel me, for that amount of time, I haven't been stripping for 7 years. But look,
you stopped at 8, so is it 7? No,
for
how many years is it?
I think I've been stripping for 15. It might be 6 years.
What? Oh, okay. Girl, I thought you said 15 years and then it dropped down to 6. Okay.
Since 2015.
Okay, that's what you were saying.
17,
okay.
18, 19, 20, 21. Ooh, 22.
Oh, you creepy, girl.
But these last few years.
Oh, so they don't count?
They fake.
You got to do overs?
They phony.
So. Light skin or dark skin, man?
Dark skin.
Why? Why is that your preference?
When I say dark skin, I mean like darker than me.
Yeah, but darker than you, like Wesley Snipes darker than you.
It don't gotta be that darker than me, but I'll take that.
Okay.
But it can
like
be
a sexy chocolate, or like Omar Epps.
No.
Will Smith. We're talking about color wise, not the person.
If you a Will
Lorenz
Smith,
Tate.
yeah. If you a Will Smith, like a caramel type, like, you gotta be like a real nigga, like a real dark skinned nigga.
Tall or short?
Tall.
Okay. Would you date a short man? No. Why? Because you don't want to look down on them.
I'm just not doing it.
No, that's not your preference. Okay.
No.
They gotta be at least taller than you.
I want you to be a lot taller.
A lot taller. So, do you want would you take a broke and faithful man, or a rich man that cheats?
Ooh. It depends on. where I'm at in my life.
But ain't it crazy that I feel you on that? Like,
because
it's like,
I'll take me a rich nigga that cheat if I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If I'ma just,
I think where I'm at now, I'll probably take a broke nigga that is faithful just because I've already done all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want the heartache. I don't want the extras. I know you're gonna love me.
but I'll be single.
But because, and the reason why I say this, right, is because I feel like broke forever. Like, I do have questions, right? Like,
this is true.
like just like in between jobs,
but you
bro.
can't do questions.
Or
that's not it. It's flat out broke and faithful.
Okay, well then you can't
or
say you'll be by
rich and
yourself.
cheating.
That wasn't an option either.
Well, I'll be rich and fucking cheated on.
Really?
Yes. Cause I'm not doing a broke ass nigga, and I don't care how much you love me. Cause I'm a loyalty over love type of bitch.
Yeah, I feel you, but I feel like some niggas with money
You
don't
can lie
have
to me.
loyalty.
You can lie to me, and it'll make it.
You get what I'm saying though? But once again, I feel like also there is gray areas to that. So I feel you. In some instance, yes, if I feel like it's just gonna be like a business type of a thing, and feelings don't matter, love don't matter, yeah, I want a nigga that's gonna be able to pay bills over, you feel me, love and all that. Hell yeah. But if this is somebody that I love and you do have potential to get on your feet,
right,
I can hold you down. But if you're just gonna forever be broke, then fuck no. Who wants to settle for that?
Hell
but
no.
if the gray area is you're broke right now,
right,
okay, I can rock that out with you, right? Because there might be a moment in my life where I'm doing bad. You know what I'm saying? Does that warrant me not deserving to be loved type of a thing? You get what I'm saying?
70,
right.
30, you know.
But with all of these questions, remember there's always gray areas. It ain't never just no black and white response. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's always extra. That's what I say. So make sure that when people ask you questions, you ask questions if you need to know, because check it out, it really do be gray areas. You feel me? So would you rather your man lie to spare your feelings or tell you the truth?
Tell me the truth.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Hurt me once.
Because you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Right.
And it's not a lot of bitches that's gonna do that. The truth.
You're absolutely right.
And it's crazy because niggas will think that I'm straight up lying.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, nah, for real.
Now.
Because if I did it, I'm gonna tell you, I done told niggas I done did shit, and I know I done broke a nigga heart. But I didn't told them, like,
because you knew that it was gonna be worse or whatever, or But now, at one point in my life, I wasn't always like that. I wasn't always so vocal. I would damn near like lie to you to spare your feelings or to make you feel better. It wasn't until I became older that's like, I don't have time for that shit.
I feel like I've only been in one situation. Like when I was in high school, I ain't even gonna count that shit. I was a kid. That's
kid shit.
But when as an adult, I've only been in one relationship where it's tested a bitch, you feel me, like loyalty and like what you gonna hold back and is you gonna tell the truth. Because I've only really had one serious relationship where I was ready to settle down and you feel me, fuck with a nigga and build with a nigga. And that situation, I told the truth because I was like,
you was really feeling them.
Yeah.
You weren't scared of the repercussions if you were to tell the truth?
No, because at a point, like, he older than me. So at a point, it was kind of like I was over it and I really was like not knowing what I want, and I'm like outside, like whatever. I'm not outside like fucking with other niggas, but I'm just like I'm enjoying doing shit. Like I'm loving me. I'm cute. I look good. Like I'm chilling.
Yeah.
And he had patience enough with me to be like, all right, bitch, like you gonna bump your head. I'm gonna let you bump your head.
But he was older too, so it's like I'm pretty sure he knew.
He knew
that.
So,
okay, yeah.
You know, because I was the type of bitch, like, at that point, I feel like, you know, you can't tell me nothing. And I feel like some bitches be dependent on niggas for certain things, so they'll allow a nigga to handle them a certain type of way, and it'll make a man, it makes niggas meet me and they feel like I'm not submissive. Yeah. But I am.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
for the right person.
And you gonna respect me because I don't need you.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's not that, oh, bitch, you don't know how to shut up. You think because you got this and that and this and that you don't have to follow suit. But it's not that. Yeah. It's just that you're going to respect me because I'm not no bitch that's just finna be pissing your ass up under you.
Now, let's say that you...
nice car.
Right. Now, let's say that you do end up, you know, having a man and you end up in a relationship. Do you feel like at that point now you can become fully submissive to him, like where you don't have to be so boisterous and
for sure.
you'll let him like right. And I feel like men nowadays, they're so quick to bash like women who are stand up for themselves or feel like I don't need nothing, I don't need it, but I do want you to be there. And I feel like they don't understand that once we know we can trust you, you're all in, right? We're gonna submit to you once you prove to us that you can handle our workload and your workload, and play your position. But I'm not just gonna submit automatically. Yeah,
like, oh, I just can't.
But you want to know why? Because they got the dumb bitches they fuck with that willing to do any and everything, and they think that that's full submission. No, because you want a bitch to submit that don't got shit to offer you anyway. So what is she really submitting to? For you to tell her what to do? I don't need direction. You feel me? Yeah. So I get what you're saying. I understand both sides of that, right?
Yeah.
Like for sure. So okay, in a relationship, do you believe in separate bank accounts or joint bank accounts?
I believe you should have your own shit.
Yeah.
And I believe it's nothing wrong with y'all having one together.
Right. I believe the same thing. I feel like there's nothing wrong with building together, right? Because that also secures your relationship.
Especially if you have businesses. If you got businesses and you doing your own investments, you should have your own bank account.
Definitely.
Like, and not to say it like that, but nothing lasts forever and rainy days occur and you never know what the fuck. And you shouldn't even, this is another thing, you shouldn't even be in a relationship if you gotta fucking be thinking.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
But I do feel like even in the most secure relationship, I still will want my own shit. I was raised like that. So in my mind, I feel like that's how the fuck it should be.
I agree with you. I feel like you should have both, right? So, and the only reason why I say both is because once again, it piggybacks off what you said. If you're in a relationship, you've made a conscious decision to be with this person, and you guys obviously some type of future, right? So I would think that joint account would be towards your future, right? But you also have your own account for your own expenses, your own whatever, and then you guys decide what goes into that or how that account plays out.
Right.
Or you should have that account if you're married as well, right? Because you guys can use that as your savings for your children, your home, your whatever. But I do also believe both. I feel like you should always have your own shit as well, right? Okay, so when you're in a relationship, are you faithful or are you a cheater?
I'm faithful.
Yeah.
I'm faithful.
Do you love? Like you're in love with love?
I feel like I love when love is like, when it's right.
When
like
it's love.
If I was with a nigga,
girl, I ain't talking about no toxic shit.
Yeah,
I'm talking about love.
Like, I love
you feel
love,
me?
For sure.
So you like the hands held? Do you like the
no?
Do you like the foot? You
like
play
that.
footsies and
I mean,
you want back rubs and flowers and things like that.
I love flowers.
Okay.
I'll take back rubs.
Yeah.
I'm not really a footsie bitch, but I'll let a nigga put his feet on me.
Okay.
I feel like niggas are more footsie than bitches.
Yeah, I feel like there's different levels to their affection, right?
Yeah.
So, it's kind of,
Yeah.
But are you me really asking is like, are you more of the affectionate or are you more like you try to be like the hard?
I'm like,
I love you, nigga, but hey.
No, I'm not like that. I'm like in between, but it's only because I feel like previous things that I've been through makes me have like.
No, fuck them niggas. We talking about in love.
I know.
So if you're in love, like let's just talk about you have your in love. Like
I've really had battles in relationships where niggas feel like I didn't let him, but I did. But it was because
it was to your level of capacity.
Yeah.
And what you understood love to be at that time.
I feel like my wall down is laying in the bed, rubbing a nigga head. Like that's my affection.
That's being your most vulnerable.
Yeah, that's my most vulnerable. Yes, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
Like yes.
I agree with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a walk in the park ass. We can walk in the park, but I'm not just romanticizing like, babe, or, like.
For me, it's the little things.
I let a man be a man, and I cherish my time to be me and myself, and then I cherish my time with my man. And when you have a whole ass family and you balancing kids, say y'all living under the same roof, like. For a young age, I feel like it could be a lot at times. And I'm the type of person that I like my space. Like how a nigga like his space sometimes. Like, not to say that everything I do is secretive or nothing like that, but sometimes I can be in the same bed with you and watching TV and in my own energy and my own
space
mode.
Yeah, no, that's totally
And
fine.
I've been with niggas that feel like I should be all over them or I shouldn't be like that, or like they're more affectionate than I am.
So thank you for coming and checking us out on Hella Ish Podcast. My girl P done came and blessed us, or we done came and blessed P, however you want to look at it. You feel me? Make sure that you check out Fine Trap Official. We're gonna go ahead and put all of her contact information at the bottom, so you can go ahead and check her out and shop with her. Make sure you look for that collab with Braveheart Clothing.
Yes, it's gonna be dope. And
what else?
We got new drop at the end of the month. I got all type of different styles coming in. It's really giving Rick Owens. It's really giving expensive. Y'all gonna have to come shop with me. I'm doing a lot of one-on-ones and twos too. I'm not ordering a whole lot of repeats. So y'all gotta stay tuned.
Y'all better pay attention.
On the business page, at the page, Fine Trap Official.
Get it together. Well, thank y'all. Go subscribe. Go hit the YouTube channel. We're on Spotify. We trying to get on Apple Podcasts. They just be asking for hella shit, and I don't be having enough patience to turn it all in. But we gonna get y'all there, okay? Because I know y'all asking. All that good stuff. We love y'all weekly. Make sure you're tuning in to Hella Ish Podcast on Instagram. We do go live. Pick a topic, throw a topic at us, all that good stuff. So until next time, peace out.